Damn, I look young for 46. Good Lord. Don't woke it up. 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 Disney. Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up. Disney. Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up. Disney. Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up. Disney. Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up. Disney. So that song is trending right now on Twitter. It's going viral. Everybody loves it. And sounds like people are still talking about this. They want to still argue over whether the original X-Men were woke or not. Let's check this out here. Eric July, multi-millionaire business owner, comic book business owner, successful man, successful YouTuber, doing his thing. Again, congratulations, brother. Get over there and follow him. Tell him Tyrone Magnus sent you. Looks like he's got some more to tell us, to let you all know that the original X-Men was not woke. Let's get it. Let's go, bub.
What's good, y'all?
What's happening?
The conversation is still happening, so I figured I'd do another video on it. Now, go watch my video titled X-Men and the Social Justice Myth. You should still go watch that. There's been some other videos that I've done on this topic as well that you probably want to take a look at. But X-Men, people are talking about it right now because the X-Men 97 thing happened, and because there was these conflicting reports about morph. You had, of course, these folks going around perpetuating the myth again that is a complete lie, that the X-Men were created to be similar to the civil rights era, or black injustice, gay injustice, or something of that nature, or of course that long-standing lie, which is a relatively recent phenomenon. I say long-standing, but it is a relatively recent phenomenon, with a lie that is Professor X and Magneto are somehow Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. Just not true, objectively. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to listen in to a radio show that happened back in 2007 on Coast to Coast with George Nuri. He actually had a fill-in that day, so Ian Punnett was the one that was hosting it. So let's just listen in. We're going to listen in directly to Stan Lee's words here. Check this out right here. Let's listen in.
I mean, there are things like that people catch that you may not have even known that you were putting in there. But
you are so right. Now take the X-Men. I was just originally trying to get an interesting group of characters with interesting powers, and I thought it would make it twice as interesting if the public really didn't like them that much.
Oh, that's interesting. Sorry, just hearing Stan's voice always makes me feel, I don't know, like a kid again. See, I grew up with Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Also, before that, the other one. Spider-Man. Like, I grew up with that. And in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, he would always be like, "Hello, everybody, this is Stan the Man Lee." And he would always, say whatever he had to say for that episode and stuff. It just makes me good. Feel good hearing his voice.
And if they had to worry about their reception by the outside world, little by little, I began getting mail saying how great it is that I'm doing these stories about bigotry and the evils of bigotry and so forth. and race hatred. And I guess I was doing that, but I was doing it subconsciously. That wasn't the main purpose.
So that goes, of course, in line. There's some other things that he said.
Yeah, because all of you keep saying it's the main purpose. That was the original purpose. That was the main purpose. It was the now. What's these? What are these morons talking about? There's an allegory from Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Yeah. Yeah, two black people, you know that you're a black guy, and you even know that. Oh my God, these morons out here.
That we're going to listen into of a bunch of different interviews and public statements that he's made regarding the X-Men. He created them really out of laziness, if you want to call it that. He said that he just wanted to create these cool groups of characters. He didn't want to have to sort of come up with these like origin stories. What if he just said that they were born that way, and that's how you got the mutants? That's how you got X-Men. And the best literature, of course, is going to have people say, hey, this may be similar to that. Okay? And it's oftentimes in your own mind. And there's nothing wrong with that. You find these similarities. So what Stan Lee is saying is that, yeah, okay, maybe the similarity might be there, but I didn't try to do that. He didn't do it on purpose. That was not his goal. Now listen in on this as well.
And when the X-Men...
You didn't consciously try to do it, but you just take it and run with it and just believe that. You just believe anything you just hear on the internet or someone posts. That's it. And then you just believe it. Everybody knows. Like, everybody knows it's about racism. It's about bigotry. It's about being accepted. It's all about all that. You did. I mean, you're so low intelligence and low IQ. You didn't know that.
Enjoyed its reincarnation on film. There was a lot of talk about how this was really the story of homophobia.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
And that was not what wasn't part of the original blueprint.
No, it was the furthest thing from my mind.
Right.
It was the furthest thing from his mind. You are wrong. Take the L.
So there you have it right there. He quite literally says that was the furthest thing from his mind. He wasn't thinking about that. That had nothing to do with the creation of the X-Men. Now, I would encourage people to just go read X-Men books. You would be saying some very damning things about Brother Malcolm X if you were to say that they were somehow similar, or more so with Magneto, was similar to Malcolm X, because Magneto for a very long time was just a cutthroat, evil villain who wanted to rule over humans. That wasn't what Brother Malcolm X ever was. Now, the similarities that people often point to isn't even Stan Lee's era. It's the Claremont era. But Claremont himself, which you can go watch my previous video that I've done on this topic, he himself has flat out admitted the Civil Rights era had nothing to do with what it is that he was trying to create. When you had the retcon of with the Holocaust connection and everything there, that didn't happen until well over a decade, and after they had been already created. And again, that was during Claremont's era. He was more so representing Begin and this whole Jewish dichotomy. That was his influence. It was not the Civil Rights era. But people will perpetuate this lie. And it's simply not true. It has never been true. X-Men, by the way, are not the only people in the world, characters that have been ostracized and such.
Very
and
true.
Yes, while there may be some similarities that you can point to regarding different eras, to say that they were created to be that way is a lie. And I just gave you the receipts yet again of Stan Lee himself saying that was the
It's only a pipe dream in your mind.
furthest from what he was even thinking about.
There we go. He got it right there. Hold on. Let me give you I told you so face. There you go. That's going to be the thumbnail. Told you. Oh, God. But the mentally ill will continue to do what they do. Guaranteed. After I post this, go to Twitter. Guarantee you. You won't see it here because they'll all be banned. They come here and run their mouth. So it'll just look like a great, comment section of all loving people. When you come to this video, trust me, go to Twitter. They'll still be lying. They'll still be twisting narratives. They'll still be twisting his words, Stan's words, and my words, and lying as much as they can to make us look bad. Trust me. Just go there. You'll see it all. 10 million subscribers.